Lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. How do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Chark. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lawrence to Chark. First down, Jacksonville. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
44 to the mic. 44 wide. Guys, same situation. Let's go. Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo. I'm good right now, boys.
From the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 44.
Bridgewater. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes left side. 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if he'd been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for him so far this game.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play fake. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. Bridgewater.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum.
Here's a diving catch right side. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Devon Hamilton.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 7. Now Bridgewater. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid.
He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Bridgewater.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Choose the mic. Switch up, switch up. Mic 2, mic 2.
On play action, it's Bridgewater.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Preston Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Again on second and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third. Quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Al Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to show.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
J.K. Dobbins,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return, here's Agnew.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yep. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Flush to his right.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Bridgewater. He's got it to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in the body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go. 30 base. 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 50. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
Big hold of the 30, and he's got room. And now the rookie's free. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From way up at the 23.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.